Yo. Good morning, Angela Yee.
Good morning, DJ Envy.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. What's happening out there?
It's Tuesday.
Woo!
Yes.
Listen, I really wish the media would stop saying that, stop using the term bad batch of heroin when it comes to the Philip Seymour Hoffman situation.
Because some heroin is a good batch?
Yeah, is there a good batch of heroin out there? There's some gluten-free, organic heroin you can buy from Whole Foods or something?
Never know. I don't know.
I mean, when I hear stuff like that, I'm like, okay, so apparently there's a good batch of heroin out there that won't kill you. Like, knock it off already.
Well, morning, everybody. We're going to start off with heroin talk and drug talk. Is that what we're starting off with this morning?
I don't do drugs, so.
You never done any type of drug?
I don't do drugs.
I don't do heroin. But I will smoke some weed. And I will drink some liquor. I love my Remy.
How was everybody's night last night? Of course, if you just joined us or if you live on the East Coast, it was a nasty snowstorm. What you guys do? Did you go out or you just chill at the crib?
I actually went out during the day, went and got something to eat. I had a good time. I actually like when it snows because the roads are pretty clear. I was going to stay home, but I said the reason I have this truck is so that I can be out in conditions like this.
All right. What about you, Charlamagne?
I was in bed by 8 o'clock. Sleep. Knocked out. I ate some leftover Super Bowl food, some nachos, and some wings, and I was in bed by 8 p.m.
I was the same. I was knocked out. 8 o'clock, it was snowing. I kept my yellow ass at home, and I just went to sleep.
I like my rest. I don't know about y'all. All like, sleep is the cousin of death, and hustlers don't sleep. Hell if they do.
I was knocked that foul last night.
Envy wanted some great chocolates today.
Yeah, my kid does this, they play baseball and they play sports, so sometimes you got to sell chocolate, but I don't think my kid has ever been to anybody's house ringing the doorbell, so I usually buy the chocolate and just...
So you buy all of them?
I buy all of them.
That's so
distribute
damn lazy.
them.
Buy them all and just give them away.
That's so damn lazy. Your daughter should have been a Girl Scout.
Yeah, so all the chocolate up here is free for everybody that works up here.
Oh,
Enjoy
my goodness. I'm looking at the nutrition facts. This is not good.
No. Well,
one serving has 45% of the daily value of your fat that you're supposed to have.
Oh, wow. Well, enjoy the chocolate.
Lot.
Let's get it cracking. We got front page news starting.
We are going to talk about the Super Bowl. Now, you'd be surprised at these numbers. How successful was the Super Bowl this year?
Crazy.
How many people watched? And one store actually lost $7 million thanks to the Denver Broncos losing.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we'll
get
get
all into that
when we come back. So keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. That's Beyonce, Jay-Z, Drunk in Love, #1 record in the country right now.
And DJs still don't know when to play that record. I appreciate DJs who know when to play that record.
When do you play it?
Because some guys play it just because when the crowd's not dancing, no matter what time it is, they'll just throw it on because they know people will start moving to it. You got to know when to play that.
And then after this record, they have nothing else to come back with?
Nothing else to go to.
Nothing to look forward to.
This is the jump-off record. This is the record that's supposed to play at the height of the night when the party has reached its peak.
DJ Charlamagne.
And there you go.
You let him know.
And you're ready to take it over the top.
There you go.
I'm just telling you from a listener's perspective.
There you go.
You know?
Well, let's get in some front page news. Let's start off with sports. Now, basketball, Knicks lost to the Bucks 101-98. Nets beat the Sixers 108-102. Heat beat the Pistons 102-96. And Pelicans lost to the Spurs 102-95. Now, the worst Super Bowl was the most watched ever. That's what they're saying, huh, Yee?
Yeah, for the fourth time in 5 years, this Super Bowl has set a record for the most watched television event in U.S. history, 111.5 million viewers. That's more than the 111.3 million who watched the New York Giants and New England Patriots Super Bowl back in 2012. And good news for Bruno Mars also. It was the most watched halftime show, which was even bigger than Madonna's performance 2 years ago, bigger than Beyonce's. 115.3 million people watched Bruno Mars.
Well, it's the Super
and the Red
Bowl.
Hot Chili Peppers.
It's the Super Bowl. It's an unofficial American holiday. Every year it is the most viewed television event. That's why the Broncos stunk it up for everybody. I hate you, Broncos.
I heard Bruno Mars' album shot up like to #1 on iTunes.
That's the whole point of doing that halftime show for free.
Yep, so
12 minutes of advertising, 24.9 million tweets. That's the biggest U.S. live TV event on Twitter.
Now let's talk about this store that lost $7 million.
Yeah, this one store based out of Houston, Gallery Furniture. They lost $7 million. They did a promotion, and they gave customers who shopped at their stores their money back if the Seahawks won on Sunday. Clearly, they won. So
come on, man. Now
people are getting $7 million worth of money back. They said anybody who spent more than $6,000 and had their furniture delivered by kickoff Sunday would get a full refund if Seattle won. One person got $30,000 back.
That was a terrible
That was dumb.
Well, according to the owner of the store, he's not upset. He said doing a promotion like this creates some trust with your customer.
$7 million?
Makes you relevant. It's a great promotion. It's a hit. but he said it's a great promotion.
That store's going to be out of business in another couple months.
He said it's about 5% of their annual revenues.
Okay.
Well, that ain't bad.
They can afford to lose it. That's why I always say when you gamble it, most people can afford to lose it. It's not like they ass betting.
And you could have took out insurance, but he said because he's a gambler, he didn't do that.
Wow. But I'm confused. So if Denver would have won, what we have got? He would have got nothing?
Nothing.
What kind of gamble is that?
That's just, he must have been drunk. He
flipped a coin to figure out which he should root for.
He's the dumbest.
He didn't have no emotional attachment to either team?
No.
Oh, he's out of his damn mind.
All right, now let's talk about this actor that died. How many bags of heroin was found at his...
Philip Seymour Hoffman is his name. That's just this actor, this Oscar-winning actor. They found 70 glassine baggies of heroin. You never watched Hunger Games?
No.
At least 50 of those bags were unopened, and they found those in his apartment.
Was he selling or using?
He was using them, and they found a needle stuck in his left arm when they found him. And they said they also found several bags with about 20 hypodermic needles in those bags.
Media, please stop saying bad batch of heroin. There is no good batch of heroin. There is no organic, gluten-free heroin you can buy from Whole Foods. Please, stop it.
And he started injecting himself with heroin again back in December. He was on a heroin binge for 6 weeks. They said he looked disheveled and dirty. One point, somebody asked him how bad was it, and he said, if I don't stop, I know I'm going to die.
Well, at least he knew what he wanted in life.
Oh, stop it. All right.
He clearly did.
He's an addict.
If you make a statement like that and you continue to do the behavior that causes that, you know what you want out of it.
But where's his friends? Nobody going to help him? Like, yeah, okay, I'm going to kill myself because I keep using this heroin. All right, no doubt. See you later. Like, what the hell?
Where's his dealer?
Oh, you stupid. Tell him why you're mad. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent, call us right now. Maybe somebody pissed you off. Maybe you're having a bad morning, whatever it may be. 800-585-1051. Tell him why you're mad. It's the Breakfast Club. Come on.
Hey, yo, this is DMX. You know what makes me mad? When ask for the truth, but can't handle the truth. All right? Now tell him why you mad on the Breakfast Club. Bitches.
Jackie, tell him why you're mad, mama.
I am mad at all these people who are talking crap about Philip Seymour Hoffman, that he was just a heroin addict and he didn't know no better. The disease of addiction does not discriminate. Rich, poor, black, white, people are suffering all over the world from it. He had a disease. He didn't know any better. He had 23 years of sobriety at one time and relapsed. That stuff is cunning and baffling and powerful. That goes to show it right there.
And that's what I said. It is an addiction. He was in AA for the last 4 years and he relapsed.
You know it's a self-inflicted disease, though, right? You know you choose to put drugs inside your system.
And once you get addicted, it's a hard habit to kick.
Well, you still cause it on yourself.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Sin from Brooklyn.
Sin, tell him why you mad, bro.
I'm mad at them Denver Broncos for that recreational game on Sunday, man. It looked like a backyard football game. Like, technically it was a blowout. They would have got sent home.
You said technically it was a blowout? No, it was a blowout. There's no technically involved, okay? That was a pass the joysticks, throw the joystick at the flat screen. You so angry.
Darnell way somewhere turning over furniture right now, man. It's horrible.
Have a good morning, bro. Hello, who's this?
Yo, what's up, man? This is Chris.
Chris, tell him why you mad.
I'm just mad, man, because media and Seymour Hoffman, they got to treat this disease, man. It's addiction, you know?
Why do y'all keep saying addiction is a disease? Addiction is a matter of choice. You choose to put these drugs in their body. That's why when we're young, as kids, they tell us, say no to drugs. When you say yes to drugs, then you cause yourself to be addicted. Like, you cause it on yourself.
Hello, who's this?
What's going on, DJ MB? This Slim Kennedy.
Slim Kennedy, tell him why you mad, bro.
They talking about his bad dope. Man, it's the good dope that killed him, man. Ain't no bad dope killed him. It's good dope that killed him.
Shut the hell up. First of all, there is no such thing as good dope. Okay?
There is such thing as good dope. I'm from Maryland. The state of the good dope, man. Believe that, man.
Listen, all drugs are bad because of what they do to you. Philip Seymour Hoffman is dead. Hundreds of millions of people die all the time because of drugs. Knock it off.
Tell them why you're mad. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent.
There's no good dope.
Call us right now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Hey yo, good morning. This is the Mad Rap. I'm gonna tell you why, man. I'm mad because I hung out in the club last night and there was so many good girls in there. Yo, for real, we don't need none of y'all good girls in the club. We need loose girls, we need drunk girls, we need sloppy girls, we need girls that's just gonna go all the way. We don't need none of y'all nice girls in there. Go home. Go away. Talk about it and tell me why you mad. Breakfast Club, for real.
I'm mad because I'm about to be alone on Valentine's Day.
Why you about to be alone?
Well, you still have some time.
Listen.
My first boyfriend broke up with me, so now I'm alone.
Hey, I will be here to remind you how lonely you are on Valentine's Day. I can't wait. And it's on a Friday, too. Woo woo! Hey, girls gonna look extra lonely on Valentine's Day this year.
Maybe one of those guys will come back before Friday.
Listen, Valentine's Day is on a Friday. It's gonna be herds of girls just out, lonely girls.
Girls don't go out on Valentine's Day.
You better not.
Valentine.
Not this year.
Well, I'll be at All-Star Weekend.
Hello, who's this?
I'm from Long Island.
Tell them why you mad, Mama.
Cause I just got home and I gotta go to work at 10 o'clock in the morning and I'm so drunk.
Where you went last night?
Long Beach.
Were you celebrating something or just having drinks?
Just having drinks, had a rough weekend. Didn't even watch the Super Bowl because I had so much drama going on.
Did you have sex?
Nope.
You feel better now?
Nope.
Why you don't call out?
Because I can't. I work in a pediatrics office.
Ooh, maybe you should. I don't know if the kids want to see that.
Yeah, your drunk ass gonna be in there dealing with kids all day.
I'm good. I'm sober now, but I'm tired. I'm tired.
I hope you get arrested.
Don't say that.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, it's low, man. I'm mad, B.
Why you mad, bro?
I'm mad. I got sent home from work. My weed man ain't up. I'm tight right now.
Oh, it's a little early for your weed man.
No, it ain't.
Give him some time.
Yo, these hustlers be too lazy nowadays, man. They used to be on the block back in the day. Just lazy, man.
When are they supposed to sleep?
Yo, I need my.
You know how slow it probably is right now.
But I'm saying, still money to be made out here, man.
You're probably the only person up right now that wants to get some weed from the weed man.
I'm realizing that there's a lot suffering from addiction.
Absolutely.
This one caller just called. She's drunk as hell, about to go to work. You want some weed? Wow.
Oh. Tell them why you're mad. We do every morning, 800-585-1051. Yee.
Yes.
We got rumors coming up?
Yes, and Chris Brown, he just dodged another bullet. Apparently, they were trying to send him to jail immediately yesterday while he was in court. I'll tell you what happened, what the judge had to say.
All right, we'll get into it next. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get into the rumors. We're talking Chris Brown. He dodged the bullet.
Listen up. This just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. With Angela Yee. It's The Rumor Report. The Breakfast Club.
So Chris Brown was in court yesterday, and the prosecutors wanted to see him go straight to jail. They're saying he's a danger to society. His violent behavior is increasing in severity and frequency, so on and so forth. All of this is because of an assault case in D.C. where he beat up a guy last October, allegedly. Well, the judge has decided that Chris Brown should go ahead and complete a 90-day rehab stint instead of going to jail. So he's very lucky that he didn't have to go to jail again this time.
Yeah, I don't think Chris Brown needs jail. I don't know what Chris Brown needs, but I'm not sure if it's jail. I don't know if it's jail.
He needs some kind of help, but I
guess rehab is help.
Yeah, rehab is good. I think jail will make him worse.
Well, CeeLo was also in the same exact building in downtown L.A. going to court as well for his felony drug case. So his hearing was on the 13th floor and CeeLo's was on the 5th.
What the hell did CeeLo do?
Remember that whole thing with the drugging the girl, the date rape job?
I thought that got thrown out.
Yeah, but then there was the drug charges.
Oh, okay.
So I guess he's dealing with that.
I just can't keep up with these Negroes and their crimes.
All right, Chief Keef. He's in trouble yet again. Now, this is a weird story to me because I don't know that I would hire Chief Keef to perform for a charity event for breast cancer.
That's funny.
But apparently he didn't show up to a Cleveland charity concert hours before he's supposed to go on stage. They gave him a $15,000 deposit for the Rap Cure Cancer benefit last June.
You don't like breast, Chief Keef?
He was supposed to get his $10,000 balance when he arrived, so that's $25,000 altogether. But then they said the day before the event, he demanded a $2,500 advance to cover travel expenses. They sent the money over. They said he was on his way, and then he never showed up. So now they're suing for that money, $26,000 plus the amount spent on theater lights, equipment, advertising, the tickets they had to refund, and $88 for an order of chicken wings that they called in on the way.
Oh, those little dirty beavers love chicken.
Oh, you stupid.
How you gonna call in an order of chicken wings? You know you're not even going.
But not for nothing. I've been hearing that a lot about Chief Keef. People have been booking him and he hasn't been showing. Allegedly.
I'm not mad at that breast cancer organization for doing that, though, because you got to raise awareness for breast cancer the best way you can. And, I mean, I guess that's kind of like putting the medicine in the candy, I guess.
Well,
you know?
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
I don't know if that's who I would have hired. Okay, and here's something. If you're an artist and you're on Twitter, people are looking to sign anybody off of Twitter right now. Apparently, Leor Cohen, who, as we all know, is a very renowned record executive, along with Kevin Liles and Todd Moskowitz, the three of them are huge in the music business. They have a new They have a new thing where they're trying to find fresh talent via Twitter. Their label venture is called 300, and they just revealed that they are going to develop new A&R tools to benefit the entire music industry. They're looking everywhere. They're looking on Twitter, YouTube, and all of that.
Yeah, they signed a bunch of new artists, too. That I guess they announced shortly, but it's a great thing. It feels good, so shout to them.
Well, give Kevin Lyles and Todd Moskowitz his Twitters out so they can stop sending us their music links.
And Leo Cohen.
Yeah, go spam Kevin. It's Kevin Lyles 1. And I don't know.
Why are you keeping eyes?
I think Leo Cohen's at Leo Cohen.
Yeah, all those music links y'all send us every morning, go on and send them to Kevin Lyles and Todd Moskowitz and Leo Cohen, please.
I agree.
All
they can help you.
That is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.
Thank you, Miss Yee. Now, up next, we got front page news. We'll tell you about this little snowstorm that hit the East Coast. Also, we got to talk about drugs and addictions. So keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Yes, K. Michelle, VSOP.
K. Michelle is the queen of ratchet and blues.
Shout out to Miss K. Michelle. All right, let's get into some front page news. It's the Breakfast Club, by the way. Let's start off with sports now. Basketball. No more Super Bowl. No more football. Knicks lost to the Bucks 101-98. Nets beat the Sixers 108-102. Heat beat the Pistons 102-96. Pelicans lost to the Spurs 102-95. Now, let's talk about the worst Super Bowl ever. What were the numbers, G?
Well, actually, it was the best Super Bowl of all time, for your information. And more people watched the Super Bowl than any other Super Bowl in history. So it was 111.5 million viewers, even though people didn't really like the game. And it was especially good for Bruno Mars. More people watched that halftime show, and his sales increased.
Okay. Now, we have to talk about the actor that died over the weekend.
Philip Seymour Hoffman is his name. Stop just calling him the actor that died.
Envy?
What?
He's a huge Oscar-winning actor. He played
people
Capote.
that don't know who he
played
is,
in Hunger Games.
So you got to explain all that. I've never seen any of those movies.
Because you're a Bieber.
You never saw Almost Famous?
I know Morris Chestnut. I know Tay Diggs.
Oh, man, sit your
What
Bieber
is
ass
wrong
down.
with you?
Oh, Tyler Perry,
Boris Kojo. I mean, what is it? Boris, whatever his name. But I don't know this guy. I'm just saying, I don't know.
Philip Seymour Hoffman's a huge actor.
All right, well, tell me
just
about
so
him.
you know.
All right, well, good.
Well, he was on a heroin binge for 6 weeks before he died, and he did fear that he was destined to fatally overdose. They said that he would kick his habit for a few days and then fall back off the wagon again. He went back to AA in a desperate attempt to clean up, but it did not work out. During the last 6 weeks of his life, they said he was very disheveled and dirty, and they actually found 70 glassine baggies of heroin packed up, and at least 50 of them were unopened. They also found a bag of hypodermic needles, about 20 hypodermic needles.
Listen, destiny is not a matter of chance, it's a matter of choice. So he chose his own fate. He was clean for, 20-something years. Then he chose the relapse.
Well, apparently he was an addict. He had that disease.
He chose to use again. So he caused his own fate.
Well, that's the question.
I don't think addiction is that simple where you just be like, oh, I want to do drugs again today.
He was clean for 23 years, so obviously he said yes.
I think he was
again.
off and on. He
it's
was
probably
in rehab.
choice because I don't think you're given drugs as a baby and say take this. It's one of those things.
Well,
that
some people are born
choose
crack
to do.
babies.
Yeah, but you don't keep giving them crack. You give them milk.
Well, that's the question. 800-585.
But they have done studies and they show that in your brain there's a certain part of your brain that makes you predisposed to becoming an addict. So for some people it's a lot harder to resist that.
Well, I think drug use is a matter of choice and influence.
And it's not a disease.
Hold up. 800-585-1051. We're talking drug addiction. Are you gonna play F for me? You know I got it. This is what you're gonna play. We're talking drug addiction, and this is what we're talking about.
Why can't y'all ever be serious in this room?
I am serious.
All right, drug addiction. Is it a choice or genetics? F with me, you know I got it.
It's definitely a matter of choice. I'm not saying it's not a matter of genetics either, but it's definitely a matter of choice.
It's both. It's choice and it's genetics, though. Some people, it's harder for you to resist that urge.
Here's Jay-Z,
because of family, genes,
Rick Ross.
You got to choose to smoke crack.
They got it. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. That's hated to love it. The boy Game 50. Now, shout out the Game. I seen on Instagram yesterday that he went to Lala's book signing out in L.A. and bought like 50, 60 books.
Woo!
So shout out to the Game and shout out to Lala. Congratulations on her book.
Too rich for my blood. I actually bootlegged 50 or 60 of Lala's books, the Love Playbook.
There you go.
Love Lala. I did buy like 5, though.
Okay. That's a way to support. Now, we're talking about the actor that passed away. What's his name?
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
You're going to stop disrespecting
so
that man,
disrespectful.
okay?
Write his name down.
Just because he wasn't in a Tyler Perry movie don't mean that he wasn't popping. All right, Envy?
What flicks was he in again?
He was in Capote, which he won an Oscar for. He was in Hunger Games. He was in Along Came Polly. He was in Almost Famous.
What's your next question? He
was in Boogie Nights.
Are any of those Spike Lee joints? No. Boogie Nights sound like he could have been a Spike Lee joint.
Could have been a Spike Lee joint. All right, but we're talking drug addiction. Now, he died. He had how many packets of heroin in his crib?
He had 70.
70 packets of heroin. So we were talking, is drug addiction a choice or genetics in this room?
I think it's a matter of choice. I believe
it too.
I believe destiny is a matter of choice, not chance. You choose to do drugs. Even if it is in your genetics, you still have to choose to smoke that crack. You still have to choose to shoot that heroin.
I say it's both. I do feel like it's a lot more difficult for people given their environment, given the fact that you have eight times more likely to get addicted to something if it's in your family, given the chance that they can study your brain and see that some people are more predisposed to addiction. I think it's a lot harder for some people.
Don't matter.
I see my uncle was a druggie. And I seen the effects that it had on him and it had on our family. And I said to myself, I would never do anything that will have me looking or feeling that way or affect that way in my family. I've never done cigarettes. I've never even drank coffee. I don't do cocaine or heroin, none of that stuff, because I've seen the effects and I don't care about the influence of what people do. This doesn't bother me. And that was my choice not to do it.
Yes, drug use is just a matter of choice and influence.
Now let's go to the phone lines. 800-585-1051. We have Mark on the line. Mark, we're talking drug addiction. Is it a choice or genetics?
I'm actually in recovery for 18 months now, and listen, man, I've had this disease way before the drugs were in the picture. You know, I was popping 5 or 6 Flintstone pills when I was like 5 or 6.
Man, if you don't shut up.
It tasted.
No, hold on, because
I used to take Flintstone pills too.
Now, let me ask you a question. Do you come from a family of addicts?
My father's an addict, yes.
Because they say the children of addicts are 8 times more likely to develop an addiction as well.
When did you first do hard drugs, sir?
When did you start using drugs?
Around 18.
And why did you start doing them? Because people around you were doing them?
I was looking for that social acceptability in college. So
so like I said, influence and choice.
It is influence. I understand that. But listen, I had these addictive ways. I was stealing at the age of 5 years old.
I used to steal too, sir.
Listen, there's medical evidence that there's a part of your brain that make you more predisposed to becoming an addict.
But I think sometimes people use things like this as an excuse instead of just saying what I did was wrong. I know a lot of people use drugs because of influence. They want to be accepted.
Think that all these studies happen because people are using it as an excuse?
Listen,
I didn't say all these things.
You shouldn't hang up on them because I want to know what does stealing have to do with drug use. Now, most people start stealing after they start using crack because they still don't want to get more crack. He was stealing before he was doing drugs.
Hello,
what does one have to do with the other?
Hey, this is Dan from down in Pennsylvania. I just wanted to make a comment about that addiction thing. I've been sober for 4 years now. It's always as simple as a choice. I have a decision to not use drugs or alcohol or use drugs or alcohol.
There you
go. It's a matter of growing up and bucking up.
There you go,
my man. Thank you, sir.
Do you come from a family of addicts?
My uncle and I do have. I understand what you were saying with the lizard brain is what they call it, but at a certain choice, you got to understand if you want your life to get better or if you want to keep, ending in the same results it's been ending in.
Because I do feel like it's choice, but it's also genetics, and some people are going to have a more difficult time making that choice.
Even if it's genetics, that's all the more reason to not do it. Because if you come from a family of parents who are crack addicts or alcoholics, you've seen it firsthand.
Absolutely.
So you should choose, I don't want my life to be like that.
Well, 800-585-1051. We're talking drug addiction. Is it a choice or genetics? Call us right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. And the God, we are The Breakfast Club. We're talking about drug addiction.
Yes.
Is it a choice or genetics?
It's definitely a choice. Drug addiction is a choice. And I have come to the conclusion that addiction is not a matter of choice because you will be addicted to something. But actually choosing to do drugs, that is a matter of choice.
Well, what are you addicted to? What are you addicted to then?
Water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Is there anything that you're addicted to, Yee?
Sugar. I love sugar. I need dessert. I need candy. I have cravings for it.
I can't stop twitching my nose. That's an addiction.
Yeah.
I like twitching my nose.
I'm addicted to making money. I just have to work.
You guys are really belittling this whole addiction thing.
It's like,
don't knock his addiction, Yee.
You guys are belittling this.
Why? Just because we don't have a drug addiction? All right, I'm going to get a drug addiction.
No, because I'm addicted to making money. Come on.
I
Get
am.
out of here.
We're
talking about people who have family issues.
We're just talking about addiction. My addiction is not drugs.
Addiction don't have to be that serious. We're talking over the song.
All right, 800-585-1051. Drug addiction. Is it a choice or genetics? Call us right now. It's J. Cole, Crooked Smile. Yes. Crooked Smile, J. Cole, TLC, Steve JMB, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We're talking about drug addiction. Is it a choice or genetics?
It's definitely a matter of choice. You choose to do drugs. Drug use is a matter of choice and influence.
I agree.
Because
I'm looking at this study they did on twins. They said when one identical twin was addicted to alcohol, the other twin had a high probability of being addicted. But when one was not addicted, the other did not have an addiction.
Yeah, because it's choice and influence. If you're a twin, the person you came into this world with is always drinking, you're probably going to have a sip with him. I mean, that's just common sense to me. Choice and influence.
So you're saying genetics doesn't play a role at all?
I don't think so, because it's like I said, man. I'm gonna tell you why. Because even if you have parents who are addicted to crack or heroin, that right there should tell you, I don't want to do that because I don't want my life to be like that. When you see it firsthand,
absolutely,
you should say, I don't want it to be like that. You choose to do.
So all these studies that say that their genetics plays a certain role, and not the only role, but a certain role, you're saying is not true.
Listen, my father used to do coke. I don't sniff coke. My father was an alcoholic. Am I alcoholic? Yes, I like to drink. That's but it's a matter of choice.
Okay.
And you're an alcoholic too, Ye, whether you want to admit it or not.
Well, my parents aren't. My dad doesn't even drink. My mom only drinks a little bit of wine every now and then.
Well, I don't know who influenced
you. got the influence somewhere, but it came
from somewhere.
Well, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. We have AJ on the line now. AJ, we're talking drug addiction. Is it a choice or genetics, AJ?
It's a choice, to be honest. At the end of the day, he chose to pick up that needle and do what he did. I feel bad for his drug dealer, to be honest.
You feel bad for the drug dealer?
Because he lost one of his best customers?
Yeah, he just lost one of his best customers.
You're an evil guy.
Have a good morning.
You're an evil guy, you.
Hello, who's this?
This is Cass from Brooklyn.
Cass from Brooklyn. We're talking about drug addiction. Choice or genetics?
I more or less think it's a choice. Like, everybody know what crack, crystal meth, LSD do to you. You know what I'm saying? Most people will do a regular drug, maybe weed or something like that. But anything stronger than that, you know what I mean, is a choice because you know the effects of what's going to happen.
Absolutely.
Nothing positive comes from it.
But what about all the studies that show that if you have a family family member that's addicted, you're 8 times more likely to get addicted?
Yeah, but guess what?
What about the part of your brain? What about the studies where they say that they can look at your brain and see there's a part of your brain that makes you an addict?
You still have to choose to do
those drugs. Thank you, bro.
Listen, man, and you know somebody on Twitter said some real stuff. Let me find his name real quick. His name was at Jersey Imperator. His name's Mike.
It's not impersonator?
He said, I don't think so. He said using is a choice, but addiction is a disease. Because he says people who never choose to do drugs will get addicted to something else like sports or video games, which I do believe.
Ja, good morning. We're talking about drug addiction. Is it a choice or genetics?
I think it's a choice when people pick up a blunt and want to smoke weed. It's a choice when they pick up their pipe and want to do crack.
Okay.
I remember it was a point in time where I wanted to try cocaine because...
Did you really?
Yeah, because I saw all my cousins in Kitfield, South Carolina doing it. They were all sniffing coke. And I was like, y'all want to try that? And my cousin was like, all right, come see me tomorrow. Luckily, I never went to go see him.
Right.
And at that time, when all of them were using it, they was like, hell no, get out here. We ain't letting you do this.
Right.
So it's a matter of influence and choice.
I think heavily influenced. But I mean, as a child, you're raised to know drugs are bad and to stay away from them, especially in my neighborhood.
Everybody's not raised that way.
Crack was bad, and crack vials and cocaine, and everybody was doing it so heavy in Queens at that time. You knew it was bad. You seen what crackheads looked like, and you never wanted to be part of it. So I've never touched any of that.
And let's be clear, smart people learn from their own mistakes. Wise people learn from the mistakes of others. I never looked at a crackhead and said I want to smoke crack. I might have looked at a crackhead and said I need to sell crack because I like that.
I mean, you guys are only talking about crack. There's a lot of successful people that use drugs. They said that 10% of the top executives are addicted to some type of drug.
Hey, don't let Wolf of Wall Street gas you, okay? I don't care.
You said you wanted to use drugs after seeing that movie.
No, I said I wanted to have sex with a white woman and sniff coke out her butt.
Okay, that's using drugs.
That's the difference.
Well,
okay?
if you are an addict and you need some help, here's a number for you.
That's right, 911.
No. 800-447-9081. The 24-hour addiction helpline. They can help you. All right. 800-447-9081. They can definitely help you.
And don't be ashamed of your disease because medically, yes, addiction is a disease. It's not like we're making up new rules here and saying it's a choice. It is a disease. So if you do have that issue, please try and get help.
Yes, and guess what? If you are on drugs right now, you can make the choice to kick your habit.
All right, guys. Rumors up next, She?
Yes, and let's talk about Justin Bieber. They're trying to sell a tape. I'll tell you what's on this tape. What was Justin Bieber doing that I'm sure he doesn't want to get out there?
Rumors are next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's my Bieber, my Bieber, my Bieber. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MB, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club.
Yes, and for all the white people who don't know what hitters is, it's actually the radio version of the N-word. But we don't say the N-word. We say Bieber up here.
That's
YG
right.
says hitter.
Did somebody just hit you and ask you about that?
Yes, my homegirl Margot. God bless your heart, Margot.
She's Caucasian, I'm assuming.
Spanish, I believe.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, let's get into the rumors now. Justin Bieber, he doesn't want this out.
Listen up. It's just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee. It's the Rumor Report. The Breakfast Club.
So Justin Bieber, allegedly he's caught on camera. And he's spanking the bare backsides of two strippers and pulling off their panties with his teeth.
My Bieber. Jesus Christ, Justin. Now, see, I don't mind hearing stories like that. There ain't nothing criminal about that.
This was in Australia, and they have a surveillance video inside of a strip club with that. I wouldn't think that you should be able to sell video surveillance from inside a strip club. I thought what happens in there stays in there.
Not when you Justin Bieber.
Not when you Justin Bieber or a celebrity. You got to be careful in those clubs because they're going to sell that and make as much money as they can.
Well, there's a 12-minute video. They said it's crystal clear. And he's in compromising positions and romping around with these two strippers. And the source has this entire tape and is trying to sell it and get some money for that footage.
Justin a little too thirsty, though. He's too, but I understand he is young, but they supposed to be biting on him. He ain't supposed to be biting on no panties.
Well,
I ain't never been on a pair of panties in my life.
You haven't? I'm so shocked at you.
I know.
You've done a lot of other things. You've sucked farts out of women's behinds. And
he's had a dog lick. Well, never mind.
And you've done a lot, but you've never... You have a problem with ripping off panties with your teeth?
No, I don't have no problem ripping them off with my teeth. I mean, ripping them off. I've never ripped them off with my teeth. There's a lot of predators in this room, okay?
Not I. All right. Now, there's a rumor that this couple is allegedly getting back together, and she had said that she would never get back with him again. And allegedly, Ashanti and Nelly, they've been spotted a few times together during Super Bowl weekend, and allegedly they were cuddled up together in the club while they were partying with Diddy and Rick Ross. They said they actually had to cuddle up real close together because Diddy and Rick Ross' furs took up so much space at every club all weekend. So that's why they were all up on each other. And T.I. Now people are really speculating that him and Tiny broke up. Remember we were discussing this based off of his Instagram post and her Instagram post, and you guys didn't think it was true, and T.I. denied it. And now it's a big story everywhere. Well, he put up another Instagram and he put, life throws all kinds of balls at you.
Hey, yo.
All we can do is dodge them or be solid enough.
So how am I going to have a good time if I dodge all the balls?
Or be solid enough to withstand impact when we can't. And then he wrote, real spit, came up with this one after a situation that forced me into a position.
Hold on. Start over. I'm sorry. He's dodging balls and real spit. Go ahead.
And he has to be solid to
Would you guys grow up and let me do my rumor report?
Withstand the impact of the ball.
He said, came up with this one after a situation that forced me into a position I've never put myself in.
Oh, my God. Is he still in jail? T.I. got locked up again? Hold on. What's going on here now?
Show me things I'd have never seen had I not been forced into it.
What is wrong with T.I.? What is T.I. saying?
And to all who wonder or question or just feel the need to know, I'm going to stand solid through and through. No matter what. Facts.
He put that on Instagram?
He did.
He got to stop putting stuff on Instagram.
He definitely does.
Just put pictures up. Yeah, no more captions.
Well, it is a picture of himself, and I'm not going to lie, the picture, he looks pretty sad. He's standing there with his hands in his pockets, and he's got a little sad
face. Too if you was trying to dodge balls and then one hit you and you had to be solid to withstand the impact.
Stop it. I hope they work
put
things.
You in a position you've never been in before.
I hope they work things out, whatever it is that the two of them are going through, because we look up to them, and I love their show on VH1. And that is your Rumor Report. I'm Angela Yee.
Oh, that was hilarious. Thank you, Miss Yee. Now, Charlamagne.
Yes.
Who are you giving your donkey to?
It's going to an English teacher who actually, I respect her for thinking outside the box, but no.
My life, your entertainment.
Okay, we'll get into that next. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club Donkey. Today is up next.
I was born a donkey. It's the donkey of the day.
It's time for the donkey of the day. That's pretty funny.
Charlamagne the devil?
The Breakfast Club.
Yes. Donkey today for Tuesday, February 4th goes to an 8th grade English teacher who teaches at the charter schools of Boynton Beach in South Florida. Now, my mother was an English teacher. She probably doesn't like for me to tell people that, as horrible as my grandma be. But I understand teachers trying to think outside the box and get kids to enjoy the learning process. And when you're an English teacher in 2014, I guess Edgar Allan Poe and Shakespeare aren't enough to get these little beavers to learn about, identifying literary devices. So this teacher decided to introduce the kids to something new and gave them an assignment and told them to underline examples of figurative language. Well, you won't believe what he gave them to underline. Let's go to the news report live from Impact 5 in Florida.
Maybe you've heard the song 6 Foot 7 Foot by rapper Lil Wayne. If you haven't, the words of this song are pretty vulgar. Well, a teacher here at the charter schools of Boynton Beach thought it was appropriate enough, at least the lyrics, to assign her 8th grade class an English assignment involving them. The teacher's instructions, according to Guzman, underline examples of figurative language.
I'm uncomfortable reading any of this.
From F-bombs and racial slurs to sexually charged innuendos and just plain violence. The lyrics of the Lil Wayne song so foul, we can hardly air any of it.
They shouldn't be teaching this stuff in school for language art. I mean, who in the right mind will give kids something like this?
Now, I have no problem with using hip-hop lyrics in language art classes, depending on who the artist is, but you can't use a rapper that can barely speak English in English class. We rarely understand what Lil Wayne is saying, so how the hell are you going to give a little kid an assignment and tell them to underline examples of figurative language, okay? Lil Wayne's not even human. He's a Martian. If you gave Lil Wayne his own lyrics, he couldn't underline examples of figurative language. Now, Angela, you're the smart one in the room.
But why'd you ask her, not me?
Because he just said I'm the smart one in the room.
Hey, I'm talking to the smart person in the room. Stand down, beige boy. Now, you are the smart one in the room, Angela.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to read these lyrics. These are the actual lyrics that the teacher used in the class, okay?
Okay.
And I want you to give me the examples of figurative language. First of all, could you tell the people what figurative language is? Because I don't even know.
Figurative means it's not literal, it's a metaphor. So this is an example of something else.
Like comparing it with something else, like busy as a bee.
Right.
Did you just Google that?
I did. Yeah. Okay, Angela, he's not here.
I'm surprised you can spell figurative.
Shut up.
Two bitches at the same time, synchronized swimmers.
Okay, so it's two women that he's having sex with at the same time, just as these two women would be synchronized swimmers.
So he was having sex at the same time with two synchronized swimmers?
No.
Okay, got the girl twisted because she opened when you twist her.
So he's comparing a woman's legs to a bottle cap that you twist open.
You're good, G.
Never met the B, but I F her like I missed her.
Never. Oh, okay. So even though it's his first time meeting her and it's a one-night stand, he had sex with her just as if he had known her for quite a long time and had missed her.
Yo, yeah, he's pretty good at this.
Okay, now this is life is the B and death is a sister, sleep is the cousin. What an effing family picture.
Okay, you got it. Life is a B.
And death is a sister.
Mm-hmm.
Sleep is the cousin. What an effing family picture.
Yeah, that one's a little bit much.
Okay, where's the figurative language in this is what I'm trying to get at.
These are metaphors.
So there is no figurative language in it.
No, this is him comparing things that, not literally, he's not having sex with synchronized swimmers. Literally, he's having sex with two women at the same time. He's comparing having a menage to these two women who are synchronized swimmers.
Okay, I'm confused. Give the teacher in South Florida.
It's actually a great study. I had no idea Lil Wayne was so metaphorical.
I'm confused. I don't know what figurative language is.
Well, you know what? You didn't go to school. Maybe you need to take this course.
I don't know what a metaphor is now. And I don't understand Lil Wayne's lyrics. All the more reason why you should not give Lil Wayne's lyrics to kids in school.
Okay. Well, thank you, Charlamagne, for that donkey of the day. I think. Now, before Donkey Day, we were talking about Tiny and T.I. And if you just joined us, explain the story just quickly, Yee.
Well, allegedly, a lot of people are saying that T.I. and Tiny are breaking up. And, you know, T.I. has been posting some Instagram things, and so has Tiny, that make us feel like perhaps they are going through some relationship issues. He did even admit that they had a little fight, but they made up. But now he just posted, life throws all kinds of balls at you.
Come on,
all we can do is dodge them or be solid enough to withstand impact when we can't.
Okay. So Tiny, we all know Tiny as ride or die.
Yeah, she is the ride or die.
Held him down when he was in jail. When he was hustling crack, she was in a group Escape, and she was making money. She held him down.
Were you supposed to say that he was hustling crack?
That was a long time ago.
I mean,
has he ever?
He talks about it in his songs. He talks about it.
Did he do that in interviews?
His second album was called Trap Music, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, he's done it before.
But you know, that doesn't mean he releases music. It's just music.
He talked
it could
about
be
it
metaphorical.
several times. Well, anyway, the question is, I guess Tiny she stopped being the ride or die chick. When is it time to stop being the ride or die for you?
Where do you draw the line and say that's enough?
This is such a stupid question because it's clearly when you die. Oh my God,
Shut
you
up.
guys. Am I the only smart person in this room?
This guy over here. 800-585-1051. When is it time to stop being ride or die for your partner? Call us right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. That's Royals, Lord. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, we're talking about being a ride or die for your partner.
Mm-hmm.
When does it stop?
When do you say that's enough? My loyalty is over and done with.
Now, when it's death, when you're deceased,
that's not true.
When you're buried, when God calls you back. I mean, it's ride or die. There are only two options: ride or die. So you stop riding.
It's
you
actually
die.
figurative. It's not literal.
So, man, I ain't got time for this language arts lesson this morning. Now.
So, when are you done, Yee?
There's a lot of reasons you could be done. You could be done if, not in every case, but if somebody cheats on you, is constantly lying to you about it, that's a good reason.
You can work through that. That ain't no reason
Trust
to call it
issues,
quits.
we call that. If somebody has a baby on you, that's another good reason.
No,
to leave
Ludacris
someone.
and Dwayne have dispelled that. Gabrielle and
No,
Ukulele are
listen.
sticking it out.
He's asking me what's my reason.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That would be my reason.
Well, what are your reasons, Boo Boo?
For what?
Ride or die.
Charlamagne,
I mean, because he's so into it. What's your reason?
You want me to speak from the perspective of a ride or die chick? Or
Yeah,
what?
yes,
Be
ride or die
yourself.
chick. Yeah, be yourself.
I'm about that ride or die life. If I'm down with you, I'm down with you. So, you know.
To the end.
That's right. And you know what I mean by the end? Death. Done.
So your girl can do anything to you. You're never leaving.
Listen, that's why it's not called ride or die man. It's called ride or die chick. This ain't got nothing to do with me.
Oh, here you go.
Okay, boo-boo.
800-585-1051. We got Takesha on the line now. Takesha, when is it time to stop being ride or die for your partner?
When you constantly have to do it over and over and over again.
You only gonna die
Two times is
once.
enough for me. I'm not doing it third time. Third time, I'm going to keep on doing it.
You ain't dying 3 times.
So you get 2 chances, but not 3.
You ain't dying twice either.
Thank you, Mama. Hello, who's this?
Oh, this is Ray, man, from Jacksonville, Florida.
Ray from Jacksonville, Florida. What's up?
Hey, man, check this out. There's only 2 ways you can do that as far as, like, being a ride or die when that stops. One is when y'all just done all the stupidity from both sides of the fence. And another is when one passed away.
That's right. That's why it's called ride or die.
Anyway.
But Joe, had to cut a few because they just do too much stupidity.
Okay, well, they didn't die, right?
Well, I lost a couple, yeah.
Damn it, man. Hello, who's this? Quaza, good morning. When is it
Your
time
parents
to
named
stop?
you after a holiday nobody celebrate?
Huh?
Nothing.
When is it time to stop being a ride or die for your partner?
When it involves taking your kids away from you.
Sound like a personal problem. Talk to us.
I don't know. I just feel like if it involves me being separated from my kids, I can't do it. I have to ride on and let you die.
Peace to you. Right.
Hello, who's this?
Earthquake.
Earthquake.
What up, man? When is it time to stop being a ride or die for your partner, bro?
When y'all died, man, when she died.
So in other words, people could do whatever they want to you. You'll always be there.
Talking about my brother, you don't have to answer that because it's not ride or die man, it's ride or die chick. That's for a woman thing. And furthermore,
Men are the new women.
What's the one thing that would really cause you to leave a man? If he gave you an STD, right?
Well, yeah, that's a good reason.
Okay, but now you got it too. So y'all might as well just ride it out together.
You're being an STD that's never going to go away?
His thinking is crazy.
An STD that's never going to go away?
Yeah, if it's incurable, you might as well ride it out.
So if someone gives you an incurable STD, you should stay with them.
If I was with
It's
them
your
before,
advice.
hey, if your partner got herpes and then you get herpes, y'all might as well just ride it out together.
No, actually, you could easily find somebody else with herpes.
Where?
Not a problem. Somebody in this room has it.
I don't have herpes.
I don't have herpes. Why is our board out walking out?
He's the one. Well, there you have it.
800-585-1051. What is the time to stop being a ride or die?
You got that herb in me, Z. That's our board out.
Don't do that.
Herpes. Riding on that one.
Riding on that one. 800-585-1051. When is the time to stop being a ride or die for your partner? Call us right now at The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Yes, morning everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. That's 7 Streeter. Now, we're taking your phone calls right now, 800-585-1051. We're talking about when is it time to stop being ride or die for your person, your partner.
From what I'm hearing is you stop riding when you get an incurable STD or when he has a baby from another chick. That's when most girls stop riding.
Or when you just lie too much. Nobody wants to be with somebody that you just can't trust.
I'm only lying because I love you. That's all.
Oh, that's your excuse?
Uh-huh.
Okay. 800-585-1051. We have Tanya on the line. Tanya, when is it time to stop being a ride or die for your man?
If they ain't got no damn job.
So if
they lose their job, that's it for you?
If they lose it's a difference from you losing their job and just wanting to be a street hustler and just be out here mixing and mingling. If you just out here thinking that the streets is gonna get you somewhere, that's time to
Now,
leave.
what kind of ride or die are you? Now, ride or die girls wear bread in the street.
Hey, there's limits to this.
I ain't riding that for no
No, damn. All
Most
right.
drug dealers, women are ride or die chicks.
Hello, who's this?
This is Shamika.
Shamika, when is it time to stop being a ride or die for your partner?
See, me personally, I got married to somebody that I should have been stopped being a ride or die.
too. I held on for 4 years, and you just cheated and cheated. So I think, me personally, when a man cheats on you so much, you just gotta let it go.
Right.
But yeah, how you know it can't be you though? Maybe it's your box.
Well, then let me take my box elsewhere.
I know for a fact it ain't me, because once you leave a man alone, and he keep running back to it, then I know for a fact it ain't me. It's just he want to be a cheater.
Well,
and Charlamagne the guy, it goes both ways. It ain't just a ride or die chick, it's a ride or die man, both ways, baby.
Listen, I ride out. I'm loyal.
Okay, so but that's the thing.
So you lose your job.
You're loyal. That means you're a ride or die man for your woman. You're loyal for your woman.
All right, thank you, Mama.
I am loyal.
Charlamagne, you ain't never stopped messing with a chick because she lost her job.
Hey, man. Things happen.
You bird.
Hey, you gotta have a J-O-B if you wanna be with me.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we got rumors coming up.
Yes, let's talk about Basketball Wives. Now, they have released the super trailer for the new season of Basketball Wives.
They still doing that show?
Yeah, and you know what? This one looks like it might not be too bad. The LA one with Drea. Apparently, she's dating somebody, but someone else on the show, her daughter is also dating the same person. And we have that for you. Also, Justin Bieber, he was in New York City, and apparently he was trying to look for a place to conduct a baptism. I'll give you the lowdown on that.
What? All right, we'll get into that next. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Yes, Miss K. Michelle. Shout out to K. Michelle.
The queen of ratchet and blues.
She was all over the city during Super Bowl weekend. Now,
oh, yeah, you was hanging with her.
Now, let's get into the rumors. Basketball Wives is back.
Listen up. This just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Yes, Basketball Wives LA is coming back, and they put out a super trailer yesterday with 3 new cast members. Sunday Carter, British Williams, who's the fiance of an overseas professional ball player named Lorenzo Gordon, and Brandy Maxiell, wife of the Orlando Magic's Jason Maxiell. We're going to see Jackie Christie back. Malaysia and Drea will be back as well. So Malaysia is going to admit in the new season that her husband has cheated on her, Gennaro Pargo, while British Williams says she doesn't mind if her man cheats on her. Now, here's another thing that happens in the super trailer. Drea is dating an NFL player named Orlando Scandrick. And guess who else is dating that same exact guy?
Who?
Cheers to our anniversary. How long have you been dating him?
6 months.
Well, he was dating someone else, my daughter. I have the proof.
Jackie had a lot to say about you and her daughter.
Well, the moral of the story is book Drea now, because when that show starts, she's going to up her booking prices. So go ahead and book her now to host your party.
Well, that show is returning February 17th.
You better put your bookings in now.
VH1.
All-Star Weekend coming up, CIAA.
Y'all want to hear some
Go
good
on
news?
and give her that $1,000.
Yes, some great news.
All right, let's talk about Nelson Mandela's estate. They said he left behind $4.1 million. And the beneficiaries include his family, members of his staff, schools that he attended, and the African National Congress. So that is excellent. And his beneficiaries, hopefully everybody's going to take care of their money and give back just the way Nelson Mandela would have wanted them to. All right. Now, let's talk about this Vogue magazine cover. There was a rumor that Kim Kardashian was working on a photo shoot for Vogue for the cover of the magazine. Well, they're saying that is simply not true, according to a magazine insider. She will not be on the cover of that fashion magazine anytime soon. You know, Kanye West has really been pushing for this and having meetings with Anna Wintour, who is the editor of Vogue magazine, but they are just not trying to budge at all and allow her to be on the cover.
Did he diss Vogue when he was here?
He did a little bit.
He just feels that Kim Kardashian is the most relevant person, period. All right, and Justin Bieber, there's a tape that someone is trying to sell of this kid. And on this tape, he is spanking the bare backside of 2 strippers and pulling off their panties with his teeth. It's a 12-minute video. He's in the strip club. And apparently he's just buck-whiling in there. My Bieber.
I expect that of a 19-year-old. I don't think it's anything wrong with that kind of behavior.
Well, he also was in New York City, and they said Saturday night he was looking for a Manhattan property with a private pool to conduct a baptism-like ceremony with the Hillsong Church. Now, they said they were looking all over for that. He wanted a baptism, a cleansing ritual. So they said he's very serious about his Christian faith, and after recent events, he needed to take a pause.
Listen, you can't go get baptized and then slap the backside of young strippers and
that was a long time ago, Charlamagne. He's changed.
Man, please. I just saw him sucking some nipples over the weekend.
Yeah, him and one of his friends.
Yes.
Oh.
Don't play with the Lord like that now, Justin.
All right, and that
He
is
knows your heart. You don't got to get baptized and all that.
That is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.
Thank you, Miss Yee. Now, up next is the People's Choice. Make sure you want to hear something. 800-585-1051. With your requests are at DJ Envy. We got you. It's the Breakfast Club this morning.
I was born a donkey. It's the donkey of the day.
It's time for the donkey of the day.
That's pretty funny.
Charlamagne the devil?
Possibly. The Breakfast Club.
Donkey today for Tuesday, February 4th goes to an 8th grade English teacher who teaches at the charter schools of Boynton Beach in South Florida. Now, my mother was an English teacher. She probably doesn't like for me to tell people that, as horrible as my grandma be. But I understand teachers trying to think outside the box and get kids to enjoy the learning process. And when you're an English teacher in 2014, I guess Edgar Allan Poe and Shakespeare aren't enough to get these little beavers to learn about, identifying literary devices. So this teacher decided to introduce the kids to something new and gave them an assignment and told them to underline examples of figurative language. Well, you won't believe what he gave them to underline. Let's go to the news report live from Impact 5 in Florida.
Maybe you've heard the song 6 Foot 7 Foot by rapper Lil Wayne. If you haven't, the words in this song are pretty vulgar. Well, a teacher here at the charter schools of Boynton Beach thought it was appropriate enough, at least the lyrics, to assign her 8th grade class an English assignment involving them.
The teacher's instructions, according to Guzman, underline examples of figurative language.
I'm uncomfortable reading any of this.
From F-bombs and racial slurs to sexually charged innuendos and just plain violence.
Who in the right mind will give kids something like this?
Now, I have no problem with using hip-hop lyrics in language art classes, depending on who the artist is, but you can't use a rapper that can barely speak English in English class. We rarely understand what Lil Wayne is saying, so how the hell are you going to give a little kid an assignment and tell them to underline examples of figurative language? Okay? Lil Wayne's not even human. He's a Martian. If you gave Lil Wayne his own lyrics, he couldn't underline examples of figurative language. Now, Angela, you're the smart one in the room.
But why'd you ask her, not me?
Because he just said I'm the smart one in the room.
Hey, I'm talking to the smart person in the room. Stand down, beige boy. You are the smart one in the room, Angela. Mm-hmm. I'm going to read these lyrics. These are the actual lyrics that the teacher used in the class, okay?
Okay.
And I want you to give me the examples of figurative language. First of all, could you tell the people what figurative language is? Because I don't even know.
Figurative means it's not literal. It's a metaphor. So this is an example of something else.
Like comparing it with something else, like busy as a bee.
I mean, did you just Google that?
I did.
Yeah. Okay, Angela, he's not here.
I'm surprised you can spell figurative.
Shut up. 2 bitches at the same time, synchronized swimmers.
Okay, so it's 2 women that he's having sex with at the same time, just as these 2 women would be synchronized swimmers.
Okay, got the girl twisted because she open when you twist her.
So he's comparing a woman's legs to a bottle cap that you twist open.
You're good, G.
Never met the bee, but I F her like I missed her.
Never. Oh, okay. So even though it's his first time meeting her and it's a one-night stand, he had sex with her just as if he had known her for quite a long time and had missed her.
Yo, yeah, he's pretty good at this.
Okay, now this is life is the bee and death is his sister, sleep is the cousin with an effing family picture.
Yeah, that one's a little bit much.
Okay, where's the figurative language in this is what I'm trying to get at.
These are metaphors, not literally. He's not having sex with synchronized swimmers. Literally, he's having sex with 2 women at the same time. He's comparing having a menage to these 2 women who are synchronized swimmers.
Okay, I'm confused. Give the teacher in South Florida.
It's actually a great study. I had no idea Little Women was so metaphorical.
I'm confused. I don't know what figurative language is.
Well, you know what? You didn't go to school. Maybe you need to take this course.
I don't know what a metaphor is now. And I don't understand Lil Wayne's lyrics. All the more reason why you should not give Lil Wayne's lyrics to kids in school.
Okay. Well, thank you for that donkey today, Charlamagne. Charlamagne!
Yes, sir.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
You just zone out?
No, looking at porn on the internet. It happens.
What kind of porn? What category?
It's regular.
You know, they said that the porn on the internet spiked up 32%
after the Super Bowl
in Denver.
You know why? Because people in Denver were depressed. They had nothing else to do, and they were trying to get their mind off their team getting washed.
They were probably trying to get their mind off of the money they lost betting.
Yeah.
And a lot of free porn. I saw that on Pornhub.
Yeah, and weed is legal in Denver, so you sit around, you smoke pot, and you watch porn on the internet.
Okay.
Porn is actually great foreplay, by the way.
For what?
So why are you watching it now?
If I got to tell you what porn is foreplay for.
So you just watch porn and then you stop
now?
Before you...
I might want to have sex later.
Or do you watch porn with someone?
That's crazy.
Why, are you guys... Did y'all really went to college the way y'all say y'all did?
So wait, I would think... So I don't understand. So you watch porn, you don't complete things, and then later on you have sex?
Yes, that's foreplay. Porn is foreplay.
So blue balls doesn't exist.
Okay,
I
guys.
have no idea what Angela is talking about. I have no time to give her a sex education class right now.
All right, let's.
What is she talking about?
When we come back, we have the
I know
decision.
you probably haven't gotten laid in a long time, Angela, but it hasn't been that long for you to
Did
forget.
I have to watch porn?
No, that you forgot what foreplay is.
Decisions up next. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. What up, y'all? It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. It's decision time now. Who do we have here today, Yee?
Well, Christy's here with us. Hello, Christy.
Hi.
Hey, Christy.
So you have an
What's up,
unusual
Christy?
problem. Tell us what's going on.
Well, the problem is I have a wonderful man in my life, and he has an overbearing mother who really won't allow him to participate actively in his daughter's life.
Okay.
She's bitter about the fact that I was a former college professor who fell in love with her amazing son, who she raised wonderfully.
That's
And
a
so-
reputable job, a college professor. What's the problem?
Well, I ended up having sex with who she felt was her precious little innocent child. And so we ended up having a baby together.
So what's wrong with you getting with her son?
They wasn't married. She's probably an old school Christian woman.
She is. Well, and the fact that he was my student. And so...
Your student?
Yeah, he was my
Damn, I
student.
wish I had teachers like you. when
Well,
I
at
was
least it was, well, you didn't go to college, Charlamagne, so you couldn't have.
Oh,
but
true.
At least it was a college. I mean, it wasn't like it was high school, but...
Did he earn his A, or did he get it because he was blowing your back out?
Well,
He
he was a
earned that
very
one.
good student in my class.
I'm sure he was.
How much older are you than he is, though?
I mean, I'm 10 plus years his senior.
Vintage vagina.
Okay.
You're a little
Well, maybe
kinky
his
one,
mother had
teacher.
an issue with that. It is a little weird, you know, a teacher's in a position of power, a professor, so you're not really supposed to sleep with students while they're your student.
Is that the first student you
He's
ever
a
slept
very mature student. It's not like he was some young, innocent, little impressionable boy.
I know, I'm
He-
sure
he
college
was a
students
grown man.
are, you know, you're right, they're very mature college students, but I'm saying you were in a position of power.
Wait,
as
hold
a
on.
professor.
Charlamagne had a good question there.
What?
Was that the first student you slept with?
Yes.
He was the first student I'd ever fallen in love with, and
No.
chose to have a
Did
relationship
you
with.
sleep with, not love? Was you banging out your students on the regular?
That's absolutely none of your business.
That means yes.
Wow.
She's done it before.
All right, so the issue is now you guys have a child together. You got pregnant.
Absolutely. We do have a family together.
But his mother is not approving of your relationship.
Right. She won't allow him to really spend time and nurture and build this family. And so she's calling him all the time. He's not allowed to come over to my home.
He's grown. I thought you said he was mature.
I got to say you're sleeping with a college kid, not an elementary school student.
He is very mature. And so it's just unfortunate that for the past year and a half that our child has been here, he's had to sneak over to my house. And don't get me wrong, we go out into the city and enjoy life
Well, how old is
as
he?
a family. Well, he's 21 now.
What? He just turned 21. Was you sleeping with him when he was a freshman?
I slept with him when he was 19 years old.
So 2 years ago. Okay. You got pregnant quick.
You ain't doing nothing wrong, though. I mean, maybe morally, but legally, you're fine.
Well, why don't we bring in Terrence's mother and confront
She's
her?
here?
Yeah, she's
Is Terrence here, too?
No, Terrence is not here.
Oh. Damn, I wanted to shake young Terrence's hand and say, congratulations, player. You've
Somebody's
done
gonna
something
have to pay-
sexually I've never done.
Somebody's going to have to pay for Terrence's mother's spa day, though. That's what I told her she was here for.
Charlamagne got it.
Charlamagne can give her a massage, maybe.
Now I got to see how she look first.
Absolutely. Let's bring her in.
This is not what I'm here for. This is not what I'm
Hey, you want your spa day?
This woman ruined my son's life.
No, she
His
didn't.
life
isn't ruined. His life has just begun.
And now, this is what I have to look at.
Okay.
Well,
listen, Lisa, regardless.
I'm not staying.
Lisa,
can you come back?
Lisa, your son's going to have sex with somebody. Why not the professor? Please.
All right, you know what? Let me go talk to her and see if we can get her to come back in here.
All right, we'll see if we can get it back in. This is great. That was YG, my hit. This is DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We're in the middle of the decision. Now, Yee, tell them what's going on here.
Yeah, I actually had to switch seats with Lisa so I could sit in between Lisa and Christy. Now, Christy is a professor, and she has a child with Lisa's son. She was actually his professor at the time. So the problem is that they have a kid together, and Lisa is not allowing her son to date Christy anymore or really be in his child's life.
She's not a professor anymore, by the way.
What happened, Lisa?
Thanks to you.
Yes, absolutely thanks to me. I reported you after I found out that my son had produced a progeny with you.
Wow.
Yes. Then I absolutely reported you because you were irresponsible and 2 seconds from being a pedophile.
Wow.
I know exactly why I'm here.
Well,
I'd like to know
about
why
2
I'm
years,
here.
but, you know, I understand. Big
You
Okay,
ruined
but-
the course of his life.
Oh, no.
I did not ruin his life.
But Lisa, you have to admit that him dating I guess she's not a professor anymore, but at least, you know, Chrissy is educated and she's taking good care of her child that your son has. I mean,
Her
that's
grandchild.
a plus. Your
Absolutely.
grandchild. And you can't really take it out on the grandchild. I mean, that's an innocent baby. That's
that
your
child,
grandchild.
the product of their union, which was out of wedlock, which I also don't approve of. I take care of that child. I pay child support, and if that child needs anything extra, then that child has it.
Well,
I believe that that's
have you
right.
been seeing the child? Does
Absolutely
the child come
not.
over?
That is not the way that I intended to have a grandchild. I intended to have someone who was an appropriate age for my son, who was not sleeping with a student.
Wow.
You think that's
Well,
not
you know
going to
what?
have an effect on how he
Let's
feels?
get Terrence on the line.
Wow.
How about that? Let's
But
talk to
Lisa-
Terrence because he is an adult. He's 21 years old. Maybe he should be able to speak for himself, and let's hear what he has to say.
Lisa, you never had sex with a young boy?
Terrence, good morning.
Absolutely.
Hello?
Terrence, what's up, player? Hey, I salute you, dog.
Terrence, I have a question for you. Now, we do have your child's mother here. Christy's here. And your mother is here, Lisa, as well. What's your current situation with Christy? Because your mom is saying you're not allowed to see her. She's kind of shutting everything down. I just want to know from you as an adult, as a man, what's going on with you?
Hey, baby, Terrence, listen. I don't want you to be afraid of your mother. It's okay to tell her the truth.
Excuse you.
I got it.
Let's let Terrence talk. Let's let Terrence talk.
It's you and me. Everything's completely fine. You can go ahead and tell her the truth.
All right, so, Mama, you know I love you.
I love you too, darling.
And I respect you, and I appreciate everything you've done for me my whole life. You've supported me and helped me get to where I am today. And where I am today is I'm a grown man. I do good in school. I do good in sports.
Do well.
You raised me to know what's right. And
Absolutely.
what's right now for me is to be a part of Tiffany's family.
No, baby.
Absolutely.
No, that is not what I intended for you.
You're
Sweetheart,
interrupting him.
no, you're interrupting me, and that's a much larger problem.
Lisa,
Sweetheart, you know that I
do
raised you to be a certain kind of way. You know exactly what I intended for you.
Right.
And I know what you intend for yourself. You're going to be a doctor. You're going to marry a nice young woman. She has a 12-year-old from God knows
and he
who
has done a phenomenal job raising our children.
Damn.
Stephanie and Tiffany would not be the beautiful young girls that they are without him being a father.
Exactly, Mama. I'm not
with
going
that name to begin with. Let's start with that. Look, my son is going to be with someone appropriate. He's going to be with someone who deserves to be with him.
Well, Lisa, shouldn't your son be able to choose who he wants to be with?
That's your son's sperm.
Don't you think that
You
at
are
least
not
for the
making
sake
it better.
of, you don't have to get along with Christy right now. That's fine. That's all good. But don't you think for the sake of a baby raising a child in this world, your son wants to be a part of this child's life. Why would you not allow that?
Yeah.
Exactly. You guys are going to have to learn to get along just for Tiffany's
Talk
sake.
that talk, young Terrence.
Thank you, baby.
I forgot
Thank
Terrence
you,
was there.
Terrence.
I'll tell you what. You can see this child as much as you like.
There you go.
There you go.
In my house, on my terms, where we live, and we will spend time with her.
Okay, that's fair enough for
No,
now to
it's
start
not.
with.
He's a grown-ass man.
You
He
are
can see the
not.
girl. He
You
wants to see
are
the
not
girl.
I
to
say
go
worry-
over to this woman's house.
worry
You
about
are
the
not to
baby
spend
right
the
now.
night there. You are not to see the
Terrence,
child
you
there.
can do whatever
you are
you
not
want.
to see her.
Terrence, you need to leave.
That's it.
You need to
Because
leave the
I
house.
will cut you off.
Terrence, we appreciate you checking in this morning.
At least you got 2 kids to write off on your taxes.
Good luck with the baby. Mama, Lisa, I hope you do the right thing, man. Your son laid down with her. You should be able to raise that baby.
already have.
Hey, Terrence done hung up?
Yeah, he hung up.
Damn, I
Don't
wonder how
take
that
it out on
Professor
it. Don't
Poom
take
Poom
it out
is.
on an innocent baby.
My goodness. Now, Charlamagne.
I just wanted to know how the Professor Poom Poom was. That's all.
Stop it. Leave us on a positive note right now.
Listen, always do your best, because what you plant now, you will harvest later.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
That's right. That's what I always tell a lot of our interns is that even if you don't like your job, you hate your boss, whatever, you got to make sure you represent yourself in the best way possible. You don't know who's watching you.
That's right. Everything you do today directly affects what happens in your life tomorrow.
Absolutely. And we will see you guys.
Power 105.1's Hip Hop